Hey, welcome everybody. I know a long time no see. Yeah, I did an awesome session with a dragon of a lady last night, and we were talking about money stuff. And then I was reading this awesome manual earlier, and I'm like, oh my god, this is just too good. I have to get on and anyway talk about it quick. So what I'm talking about is it's um it's out of the Business Done Different manual with Access. It's like I know every class in Access is great, but it's like holy shit, this is like 10 things that will make the money come and come and come and come. It's like, holy shit, this is totally it. So look at me, I'm so techie, and I got all my little banners here. So yeah, we're just gonna go into it. So the first thing is ask questions that invite money, which is like, right, probably maybe a no-brainer, but it's not. So what I like to use to the questions that invite money. So here we go. So everywhere I've uninvited money into my life today or any day, let's destroy and uncreate that. And right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. So yeah, everywhere I've uninvited money into my life today, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. Everywhere I've uninvited money into my life today, destroy and uncreate it. So this could be like, I can't afford that. Oh, that won't happen. It's like everywhere, and all those little places are where we uninvite money. So it's like, let's not do that, right? So ask a question. Another question I use: what energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to invite, seduce, demand, and request that more money than I know how to handle shows up and avalanches into my life immediately? So everything that doesn't allow that, destroy it and create it too. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And what else is possible with money that I've never considered? Okay. Next one. Look at me, so techie. Look at all my banners. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so the second one. So know exactly how much money you need to live joyfully. So it's funny they tell. It's been suggested in like every Access money book that that's ever existed, that you have to be super aware of what is actually coming in and going out every month. And usually this is where the place where I know for myself, I pretended to do the exercise like a bunch of times, but what I was actually doing was chopping things out and being like, oh, I can go without this, I can go without that, I can go without this, and like cutting things out of my life, right? And then wondering why more money doesn't show up. Well, you're not actually, so what you do, you write it down, everything that you would like, all the money that you would like to have on a monthly basis, and what it's actually going to be used for, and then get a number. So, and like for me, I have no kids, right? Like, not really maybe a lot of bills like other normal people would have, normal people, whatever that is. But still, like for me to live a joyful, amazing life, the life that I would actually like to have is between 13, 14, $15,000 a month. So this is including the travel that I would like, including all the stuff that I would like to live joyfully. So then this is the whole thing, is what would it take to ask for that number? So a good buddy of mine, Glenise Hughes, I know we were talking about this a while back, and it's funny because she's like, Julie, I was actually not aware of like $4,000 every month that she was just like pretending to like, oh, I think I make about this and my expenses are about this. It's like, it was total bullshit. And no wonder she was going in the hole like significantly every month, right? This is a while ago. And then she said when she really got clear on what it took to actually create the life that she would like to have, she's never created less than that. So it's like, what demand could you have of yourself to actually ask for whatever that number is, right? So I thought that was really cool. So this is actually financial awareness. And it's like, usually people avoid this. And this is the number one area that people avoid. So it's like, what would it take to just not avoid it, right? Number three, have money. So how much do we love to just, as soon as you get money, it burns a hole in your pocket? It's like that, so it actually is energetically, you're not comfortable with having money and you have to get rid of it. So people that like actually have money, they have piles of it sitting around and they don't have to spend it. So even if it's like a little jar of like, maybe it's even a change jar or something, but what would it take to have money and demand of yourself to have money? So that's also a good one. So hence the, such an Access thing, but like the 10% account. So it's like, what if you could honor you by every dollar that you make, you save 10% as an honoring of yourself? And I know for me now, I'm actually way over my limit. Before was probably about a couple $1,000, like just having sitting in account. And then after it would get like late 2000s, I would always create a problem financially that I would have to spend it all and wipe it all out because I was reaching my threshold of what I was willing to receive, right? And now it's way over that. So it's like, how cool. And how does it get better than that? So how about all the ceilings that we have for receiving, destroy and uncreate them, right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay, next one. I'm like motoring through these because otherwise it will be like here for an hour. And like, anyway, should be like a session, you know? Okay, acknowledge you. Acknowledge you. One of the things that like we're grateful for ourselves, we're grateful for the things in our lives, but we're never actually grateful for us, right? So this is like, it's acknowledging you. So what energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be to actually acknowledge you and the gift that you are and the contribution that you are to the planet? So yeah, and funny talking about Glenise again. It's like we talked about this like years and years ago when I first started taking classes with her. And she's like, it's actually like acknowledging you. And it's like, if you don't acknowledge you, no one else will. And if you don't acknowledge the things that you've created in your life, it's like they've never even happened. So it's kind of like the example of, you know, say you were to like lose a bunch of weight and you don't acknowledge that you actually met your target, you're going to have to go gain it all back to actually and start from the beginning again to finally acknowledge that like you created this, right? So what would it take to not have to go back to the beginning again and we can just acknowledge us now? So how about all the weird twisted energies and big fives and all the projected weird stuff that doesn't allow you to just acknowledge you for the gift that you are? And everywhere that that's actually the last thing that you would ever do, destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Because yeah, if you think you have no value, the world will reflect that back to you, obviously. So yeah, what energy, space, and consciousness can you be to know your value and know the gift that you are for all eternity? And you got to just demand it of like, because no one does any of this stuff. That's why they just flounder and struggle with problems and stuff. So it's like, what would it take to totally go beyond all that? So acknowledging you, okay? Look at my banners. Look how cute my purple banners are. Okay, yeah, number 5, do what you love and brings you joy. So a lot of people just work and work and work and work and work. And like that can be fun for sure. Like I love doing that. But if I don't take the time to stretch, if I don't take the time to go to the movies, if I don't take the time to go pet a horse, like, you know, have fun, have sex, go for dinners, like live my life, you know, enjoy. Like I took my parents for breakfast out to the Chuck Wagon in Turner Valley like yesterday morning, and it was so much fun. Like we hadn't been for a nice drive, all of us together, like in a while, and it's like how like the simple things in life that actually allow you to live, right? So everywhere you've been trying to be perfect instead of actually doing like living life and like doing what actually brings you joy, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And ask, it's like, hey universe, show me what lights me up and like show me what I would love to be doing if you don't know. Because a lot of people, if you don't ask, you'll never know. So it's like, universe, show me what I truly desire. Like, universe, show me what lights me up. And then it's your job to then be aware of the things that, like, you know, when you're out in traffic and you see someone with like a blue raincoat and you're like, I love that. It's like, well, what is it? Is it the raincoat? Is it the energy of the energy that she's being? Is it her haircut? Like, what is it, you know? And then you ask yourself. So then you'll discover what that is. So how much fun can we have discovering what lights us up? Okay, so the next one. Be aware of what you think, say, and do. So yeah, a good buddy of mine, Crystal, I know when I did foundation with her, like an access class in January, it was kind of funny because it's one of the things like that she caught me, I say to myself all the time. And so pardon my French for whoever, if my mom's friends are watching this, but I'm like, fuck me. And sometimes I would just like, that would be my thing I say, you know, and I don't even really know what I'm saying. I was just like, oh, fuck me. Wow. You know? And then Crystal was like, Julie, so how many places and spaces are you actually fucking yourself? And I'm like, So it's like, be aware of what you think, say, and do. And even if you think it's a joke, like I know big jokester, joke all the time, right? And it's like, what if the universe is actually taking you serious and with the energies that pop up with all that, right? So everywhere I like screwing myself, destroy and uncreate it, right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And yeah, since then I've been super, super aware. And it's like, as soon as I go to say it, it's like, oh, so then I just change my language. It's like, oh, wow, or oh, fuck, wow, or something else, right? So I'm not screwing myself. And yeah, think, say, and do. So yeah, what energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be to be totally congruent with what you're asking for, with everything that you think, say, and do? And everything that doesn't allow you to be super aware of what you think, say, and do, and for it actually to be super loud for you, because like whatever you're thinking, saying, and doing is what's creating your life. So it's like, how's your life looking, and it's based on language, right? So if you think that you can't get over stuff, you're just solidifying that it's hard to get over. It's really hard to get over this. It's like, well, you're solidifying how hard it is. So change your language. So how about the change comes with ease, joy, and glory? Where's my other banner? All of life comes with ease, joy, and glory. Changing this thing comes with ease, joy, and glory. Getting over this thing comes with ease, joy, and glory. What if whatever you're thinking, saying, and doing, you catch yourself and then you twist it into like, yeah, what would it take to change this with ease, joy, and glory? So the next one, stop being vested in the outcome. Oh, so yeah, this would be great. So yeah, my Crystal and I are doing another group on Facebook here. It's called The Joy of Living. And funny that I've done all these like, clearings with other people, but I haven't actually done it 30 times a day for 30 days. And this one clearing about controlling everything and controlling the magic out of your life, we've been doing this in that group. And it's, what energy can I be to be out of control, out of definition, out of limitation with my life for all eternity? And it's like, I always underestimated, because I'm like control freak of magnitude. Like I'm control of Connie, like control everything. And it's not until I've been this month, like what are we, 21 days in? We've been doing it for 21 days. After 7 days of doing those clearings 30 times a day, like I'm actually so much more relaxed, so much more like poised and patient. And I've never been this space of like out of control before. So it's like, how cool that it actually took me doing it for myself to even like do it 30 times. Like I know a bunch of other facilitators and access like free things online that you can, join the 30 days and like do this every day. It's like a Facebook Live. And like, I would never watch any of that shit. So it's funny. It's like, I actually had to be doing it myself to actually listen. So how does it get better than that, right? So yeah, so everywhere we're result oriented, stop being vested in the outcome. So what if you going for the result is actually what's killing it? Because usually when we have a result in mind, I have to achieve this result. It's a total projection and expectation. And if you project and expect that this thing is going to happen, you're separating, judging, and rejecting you, and you're going to kill it. So it's like everywhere that we're vested in the outcome instead of asking for something greater. So it's like, what's something specific? It's like, yeah, what would it take to have like a new BMW car or something, instead of just like, hey, universe, what car would actually light me up and like bring me that? So then you're not controlling what it is. Because like, what if you get that and you're just trying to prove how rich you look or something, and it's like your body doesn't actually like that car. Like you're not even going to enjoy sitting in that car. So stop being vested in the outcome. So yeah, all the results that I'm living by that don't allow me to create possibilities, destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shirts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay. Number 8. So give up believing in success, failure, needs, and wants. It's a loaded one. So yeah, everywhere we believe in success, failure, needs, and wants, which are all total inventions, and they're all like super, every one of these success, failure, needs, and wants, we'll touch on them individually, but they totally have like just an energy of like heavy projection result, right? So what have you decided success is that it isn't? And everything that is, destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. What have you decided success is for you that you'll never have? Barf, everything that is, destroy and uncreate it, right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Everywhere you believe in success, instead of your success, destroy and uncreate that, right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And what's your fundamental point of view about success that keeps you from ever succeeding? And everything that is, destroy and uncreate it, right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shirts, boys, poets, and beyonds. I should probably be charging $100 for this class for this hour, but I'm not. Okay, failure. So, what does failure? Truth. What does failure mean to you? And everywhere we're avoiding failure, that's actually creating more failure because we're not willing to be out of control and ask for something greater. Everywhere you believe in failure, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And like, this is such a great charged lie because it's like, can you ever actually fail? Or is it just giving you awareness and information about what worked and what maybe didn't work so well? So, how about all the points of views that you have about failure, destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. But more specifically, like, what have you decided you've failed at that keeps you from ever trying again? Barf. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Truth. What fundamental point of view do you function from in regards to failure that's holding all this crap in place and not allowing you to just like leapfrog over all this shit? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And you actually have to demand of yourself. So it's like another clearing Crystal and I are doing is, what demand are you not making of you that if you'd make that demand of you would manifest as too much ease and too many possibilities? It's so good. And it's also like, I've been doing 21 days of that. So we've been doing half of the control clearing and half of that clearing. And like, holy shit, they're magical. So yeah, what demand can you make of you to actually be greater and outcreate yourself that you've never made before? And everything that is and everything it brings up, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And yeah, how many points of views do you have about failing? And then you actually have to avoid failing. And then you have to like defend it. It's like this whole twisted, weird thing that goes on. So it's like all my points of views about failure, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. But it's like, look at the things that you think that you failed at in your life. We'll even get the energy of one of them right now. So where do you think you failed? And let's destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And yeah, let's expand out. Expand out. So you're expanding to the top four corners of the room, bottom four corners of the room. Expand out past the building that you're in. Expand out past the city that you're in, the country that you're in, the planet, whole planet. Expand out into outer space, solar system. So what energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to be the greatness that I truly be for all eternity? And everything that doesn't allow it, destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So needs and wants. So yeah, needs is always a fun one. So what have you decided that you need that keeps you being greedy and then hoarding it all and then never create? It's like you have to hold on to it, and then you're not allowing anything else to come in. So it's like life should be like an ebb and flow, you know? So what have you decided you need that's giving you knee problems? Everything that is, destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Truth. What have you decided that you need that's actually total bullshit? And it's just a choice. And everything that is, destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. What invention are you using to create the needs that you're choosing? And everything that is. So what would it take for you to be super, super aware of every time you spit out the word need out of your mouth? I'm super aware of it. I don't say it anymore. Yeah, I'm very aware of it, rather. So yeah, what invention are you using to create the need that you're choosing? Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. It's like when someone says, I need a man, right? And then that's going to like define everything for them. And then it's never going to show up because you need it. And it's just this weird twisted energy that's not actually, it's repelling. It's not inviting. So everywhere we're repelling and not inviting, destroy it and create it. Right, wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Okay, want. So yeah, everywhere you believe in want and lacking. So want actually means, in an old definition dictionary, it means to lack. So everywhere when you say I want money, I want more money, you're saying I really lack money, and then the universe is like, yeah, you do. So the universe is like, match. So the energy of want is lacking. So what would it take to give up saying the word want? And like all this goes in deeper into like the Access Foundation class if anyone's never taken that and you would like to totally change your life. It's a game changer. So yeah, give up believing in success, failure, needs, and wants. Outstanding. What a good one. Allowance. So yeah, what energy, space, and consciousness can my body and I be to have total allowance for myself for all eternity? And everything that doesn't allow that, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. You have to demand of yourself. So what demand can I make of me to have allowance of myself that if I made that demand of me would manifest as too much ease and too many possibilities? So everything that doesn't allow you to have more allowance of you than you did before we started this and yesterday and the day before in any lifetime, choose it now. Yeah, I'm going to be kind to me. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Cool. Oh, really? Okay, I totally forgot about this one because we already talked about it kind of. But we'll do it again. We'll do the control clearing a couple times. We'll prep you. So if you ever want to join me in Crystal's group, if you're not a part of that, you're more than welcome. So be willing to be out of control. And this isn't like out of control, like, I'm crazy, wild. Blah. This is like, stop controlling everything, all the magic out of existence. So the universe has actually been trying to give you a bunch of money and you've been, nope, nope. Oh no, I can't do that. Nope, 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 nope. So what energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body and your money flows be to be out of control, out of definition, out of limitation, out of form, structure, significance, out of linearity and out of concentricities with money and creating money and inviting money, seducing money for all eternity. And everything that doesn't allow you to actually get the heck out of your own way, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. One more time because it's fun. So this is the one that I've been doing 30 times a day for 21 days, and it's changing lots. It changes lots, but no one we actually would prefer problems sometimes than to be out of control, because if you're totally out of control, you would have total choice and all possibilities and total ease. And it's like we don't like that because we're so used to problems. It's like, I know. It's like, you're mean when you say that. It's like, no, it's totally true. And I'm talking to myself. So I'm literally talking to myself. So, what energy, what space, and what consciousness can you and your body and your money flows be to be totally out of control, out of definition of who you've decided you are, out of limitation, out of form, structure, significance, out of linearities, and out of concentricities with your life and living and money flows for all eternity? And everything that doesn't allow you to be so out of control that you actually start enjoying your life, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Cool. So yeah, that was all 10 of them. Look at that, 23 minutes. That's awesome. So yeah, 10 things that will make the money come. Yeah. So yeah, this will be up here forever. So if anyone wants to rewatch it, it's probably a gooder. I'm also probably gonna watch this, and then I can receive more from myself, and then acknowledge the gift that I am, and acknowledge all these things that we've just been talking about. So it's like, what else is possible with money, guys, that we've never even considered, and what demand can you make of yourself to actually outcreate yourself financially, and outcreate your family financially? And everywhere you go to the zero sum game that we have to just do things just like our parents did, and will never actually be greater than that, because heaven forbid I be greater than my parents. I don't want to make them look bad. Destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. So yeah, who are we trying to honor with our money problems so we don't go beyond and outcreate whatever they've created? So everything that is, destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. So yeah, if anyone's, I'll just click these again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay, right on. Okay, well, yeah, everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you are, oh, I'm so grateful. And yeah, what else is truly possible with money that we've never even considered? So, right on. Okay, have a great day, guys. Bye.